everybody, this video is going to be the review on the Body Shop Instablur. I've been saying I've got a review coming up of this for ages now, so I was having a bit of a day. Do you ever get the day where you're just like, you've got nothing planned and you're just a bit like, I don't really know what to do with myself? So I thought, why not come on, do a video. So yeah, here it is. So the 5 actions that he claims to do is shine control for 12 hours, reduces appearance of pores, blemish hiding, extend the wear of your makeup, and complexion unifying. So that's the 5 actions that it says that it's going to do. I've been using this for a couple of months now. I think it came out in around May time, I think, and I did buy it sort of when it came out, but I wanted to use it for quite a while and kept saying I'll do the review and everything, so finally getting around to it. So this is obviously a primer to wear underneath your makeup, and I've got my little list of everything I've written about it. So the first thing, I do like the packaging. I think it is quite sleek, and in here there is 25 mils, and I think it's £14. Just check, I've got the Body Shop app up. Yeah, £14. So it is kind of on the pricey side compared to drugstore brands, but then it is the Body Shop and their products are normally a bit more pricier than a drugstore. So, but then I say I have had this since May and I've used it every time I've done my makeup, and it still feels like there's lots in there, so it has lasted quite a while. So the only thing that I do think about the packaging is I think the consistency is a bit strange, so I'll show you it. It's like a sort of gel-like consistency, and if I can actually get some of the product out. So as you see, it's kind of like a gel-like consistency, and the best way that I've found to apply it is with my fingers, because it comes out like, I can't really explain it, I don't know how to explain it. So it is like a gel-like consistency, but if I put some of it on my hand and then move my hand, it comes out in like, let me try and see if I can explain. If I just squeeze some out, you see it comes out like that, so you just see that bit just fell off. So it's like an odd, like if I turn it, it just falls. It's just like just a really odd consistency. It's a bit sort of sticky, but then obviously once you rub it into your skin, then obviously that's what you're meant to do with it. So that is one thing about the product. I'm just wiping that off there. So I have found that when I put it on a brush before, so if I had the brush turned that way and put it on and then went to obviously put it on my skin, it would like fall off the brush. So I have found the best way is to put it onto my hands and then rub it in like that. I've just found that works best with the consistency of the product when it comes out of the tube. So I hope that makes sense. That was like a long-winded way of saying it. I do find that it does reduce the appearance of my pores. I do sometimes have quite big pores, and I do feel that it does reduce the appearance of them, and it has got silicone in because obviously it is for shine control, but I don't feel that it's quite heavily siliconed. It's, when you put it on, it makes your skin feel really soft and really smooth. It's like a sort of velvety veil that it goes over your skin, so it feels like really smooth and really soft once you put it on. But I've never tried a primer that's like really heavy silicone, but I don't feel that is like you've got like this big mask on your face. It's quite light, and it doesn't feel like you've got anything on your face when you put it on. So with the redness, I do have quite red blotchy skin, and I do feel that it does settle it, but I don't feel that once you put it on then that's it, like the redness is gone. I find it works better if I put it on, like I'll moisturise, then I'll put that on, and then if I leave it for a couple of minutes, then it seems to like settle into my skin and then reduces the pores and the redness, and then I'll put my makeup on. That's just how I find it works best for me. Also, it's meant to hide like imperfections. It does in a way. The only problem I find is obviously my scarring from my acne. I don't feel that it covers, like it hides much of that. Obviously with the redness it does reduce it a little bit, but I don't feel that it hides it as such. So that is one thing, but then obviously it's scarring, not a lot is going to hide that that hasn't got pigment in, because this is completely clear, as you can see from the bit that's on the back of my hand. It is completely clear, so if it hasn't got pigment in, it's not going to hide it that much. What else have I put? The shine control of it, I do find that does work. I don't really have like oily skin. My skin's not very greasy, it's quite dry, but I do find that when I'm at work, we do 12.5-hour shifts, so this saying that it does control the oil for 12 hours is obviously very good. I do find I do sometimes still need to powder, but I don't know whether that's due to oiliness. Obviously some of it will be, because my skin's not going to stay completely oil free when I've got makeup on and everything, even though my skin is not oily. But obviously with the heat, anyone who works in a hospital, goes into hospital, always knows that it's hot in there. So I think it's more kind of like sweat as such, if that makes sense. I don't sweat a lot, but when it's busy and you're walking around and you're rushing around and things like that and it's hot, then obviously you are going to start feeling hot, and then there is going to be some sweat that appears, I suppose. So I think it's more to do with that than obviously like oil, really. That's what I feel, and then I have to powder a little bit and it sorts itself out. So the only, obviously the downside that I found is obviously the consistency. I say that if you do put it onto a brush and then go to put it on, it does seem to fall off. That is one of the downsides that I have found with it, like just the consistency of it, really. But I do find, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see, once you rub it in, it obviously goes completely clear, and like that bit of my hand now feels really smooth and really soft compared to that bit. It just, I don't know how to explain it, it just does like a really like velvety veil on it. I don't know, it's just really soft there now. So I do like that, because obviously I like my skin feeling really soft, so I do like that. I have not, although I did take it on holiday with me. I was just going to say I've not tried it in like heat, but I did take it on holiday with me when I went a couple of weeks ago. But as I said again there, I didn't wear it in the day, and at the night it was still warm but not like stupidly hot. So I've not tried it in like heat, only at work, but when it's not like, it's heat from heating, not heat from weather. Does that make sense? So obviously I've tried it in heated places like at work, and like I say, it does control it a bit. I do still have to powder sometimes, but it does help control that, I do feel. But I've not tried it in heat weather as such, so obviously I don't know about that. But overall I would definitely recommend this product for people who do have oily skin. So if you have tried this and you do have oily skin, now let me know if it has worked for you, because I would recommend it, but then I don't have oily skin, so I don't know whether it does work that well. It works well for me, but so if you have tried it and do have oily skin, then leave a comment and let me know whether it does or not. And also let me know if you have tried this and whether you do like it or whether you don't. But I do actually really like this, so I have got a few other primers to use, so once I've used them up, then I probably will go back to repurchasing this. So yeah, that's kind of like my review on the Body Shop Instablur. I think I said everything on my little pad that I had all my little points on. Yeah, I think I've said everything. So yeah, let me know if you've used it. Like I say, leave in the comments box. And also I've had a Twitter account for ages, and I used to go, like, I got really into it and then I went off using it, and then I got really into it again, and then I sort of go off, but I've got more into using it now, so I probably will start putting some bits on Twitter and putting up when I've had a video go up and everything. So I'll leave my Twitter account in the description box. So if you do want to follow me on there, then head over there and follow me. And the last thing to say is thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!